fucked up. The news channels need to be unbiased, but these news channels are
What's good, y'all?
mostly left.
Me, not much. Been trying to live stream for a moment.
You really want to see this shit that's going on.
Uh,
Watch it, see what's going on yourself. Watch these.
and every time I try to go live on my laptop, it kept exiting out of my fucking internet browser. And I'm like thinking to myself, what the fuck, man? Hold on, let me get my weed pipe.
And our fucking lights, and how it's gonna be in the near future, from there on out. You know what I mean? We have to come together. We have to fucking put our heads together. Say, yo, we're all fucking people, and we all are American, no matter what. So we all need to come together, man. I'm tired of seeing the wars between people, you know what I mean? It sucks. Seeing our own fucking people fight.
Watching this one homie, Warlockside, I believe his name is. He's speaking on some real shit.
But it's the way the so-called democracy.
Oh, damn. I'm waiting to get a new switch for my laptop. Where is it? I want to show you what similar to what I'm talking about. I have one where there's 4 USBs attached to it.
Oh boy.
Damn.
I'm ready for Civil War too in the U.S. That's what it's coming down to. It sucks. There's a lot of fucking friends and family. So far, they just watch
But I get what dude is saying. He's saying that the Democratic Party and the Republican Party are trying to create a civil war, but they don't want to fight in that civil war. They want us to do all the fighting. I'm like, damn.
Hell yeah. That's what's up. If I could figure out how to get in there and run for president, I would run for president. And I promise you, if I could get a fucking sponsorship, I could win the primaries, I could become the next Republican.
What? He's talking about running for the Republican primaries. What? Stole my idea. That was my idea. I was going to run as a Republican. Make weed legal for everybody. Make fucking health insurance mandatory. And actually look out for people to where they're not homeless. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was president, there would be no sense in anybody being homeless ever. And the only reason why anybody would be homeless when I'm president is because they didn't try. They didn't try to get their own shit. The way I see it, nobody would do without anything. If you couldn't get a job, I put your ass on Social Security. If you have a job, you ain't getting on Social Security until you fucking retire. That's how it would be, man. Shit. I make income a must and mandatory, and I would make health insurance a must and mandatory. I'd mandatory those two things. And like JFK, I would have shut down the fucking CIA, and I would have shut down the Federal Reserve too. I would have told them, look, if y'all are gonna be working for America, you're gonna be working with the U.S. Treasury. You're gonna work with the U.S. Treasury. Yeah, it's raining outside. I'm gonna wait until I get another Switch. I might have to go to Best Buy, but I'm gonna ask them motherfuckers in case they might know. I'm gonna be like, look, before I buy this Switch, can it plug up to my MIDI controllers so I could use that and not have to switch out my controllers? This is what I'm talking about. This right here. I want to get something like this. You see these switches on the top of it? They switch on. They all switch on. When you hit them, they all switch on. And when you hit them again, they all switch off, you know? They toggle on and off. Now, I need one that has like probably three more USB ports. Because I usually plug in all my equipment. I plug in everything. Yeah, I know all about that. I know all about that. He's talking about that Fed Now shit. How the fucking government wants to have a say in what you buy so they can control your currency and control what you say as well. Government's trying to make it to where we're dependent on them. We're relying on them for everything. My homie Systematic Psycho, I just gave him my number. I forgot. I told him this. I said, "Yo, Systematic Psycho, this is my new number, my new phone number." I forgot to leave my name, and then I messaged about 8 minutes ago. It's Malicious Joker. Oh man. Hold on.
Yeah. Let me know what your thoughts are, man. Who you want to vote for president? Especially if RFK drops out. I know a lot of people are saying Kennedy. But like, who do you actually think has the best policy? Who do you think is doing a better job? Are the Lions going to do this year? Oh, no.
You can tell this dude's gonna go Trump. He's gonna go Trump 2024. Shit. If you ask me, I hope so. I hope so, man. Fuck Kamala. Fuck the Democratic Party. They trying to kill shit for all the middle class people, man. My grandfather saying, if Trump wins this election, we are screwed. I'm like, according to who? According to who? I'd be like telling him, man, you should get a job for CNN or something. As much as you're anti-Trump, they give you a job in a heartbeat. You can report news that ain't even true. You could be making up all kinds of stuff about Donald Trump on the news. And they'll pay you a bunch of money. And you could pay me some too. Shit, since it was my idea that you did that. Man, this motherfucker. Shit. I ain't got no water to drink. This motherfucker wants to put water in the fucking freezer. Holy shit. Only one jug left. I wish he would have had him back in 2020 or back in 2016. You know, I have this theory on J.D. Vance, Trump's vice president or his running mate. I have this theory about this man. That man is Paul Walker. Paul Walker's not dead. He just went on to play another role, you know. They got tired of having him beat Paul Walker all the time, so they made him J.D. Vance. Made him put on a few pounds, dye his hair a darker shade. He went from blonde to brunette, whatever color that is, you know, brown hair. He went from having blonde hair to brown hair. But Paul Walker's not dead. Michael Jackson's not dead. They say Tupac is still alive. Biggie, he's dead. He's dead. They killed him. Supposedly 7 months after they killed Tupac. I wanted to say 6. I wanted to say 6 months. They killed Biggie 6 months after they got Tupac. Shit. Shit, he was talking about that one thing that Alex Jones mentioned, that the government has a chemical that turns frogs gay. Now that's true. They've been experimenting that shit on humans. They experiment that shit on humans too, man. Alex Jones wasn't bullshitting. He was actually telling the truth. Everybody thought that man was nuts. Okay, coming out with a theory that they have a chemical that turns the frogs gay is a stretch and a bit far-fetched. Okay? But if you keep an open mind, perhaps there is some truth into it. Because it's strange how people in the industry, in the music industry and in Hollywood, before they got big like they did, they never started off being gay or doing any gay shit. It's just that when they reached that level of fame in their career, they wanted to start doing that gay shit. They use all kinds of weapons against us. And like Bill Cooper once said, you can't fight your enemy if you don't know what weapons they use. And if you don't know their methods of fighting in warfare, you should not be on the battlefield. People think their enemy is within each other, but really, nah, they don't. That's not their enemy. We all have a common enemy. It's just that people don't see this invisible, powerful enemy that controls the world and manipulates political views, world views, and everything else like that. I think this dude might be into juggalos against Illuminati. Well, shit, I'm against the Illuminati, but I'm against the Illuminati on my own recardness, you know? On my own, at my own risk. Because I knew people around me weren't my enemies. A lot of people thought, oh, I'm Republican, so Democrats are my enemies. People thought, oh, I'm Democrat, so Republicans are my enemies. People were liberal and thought, oh, conservatives are my enemies. People who are conservative think liberals are their enemies, but really, we've all been pinned against each other. We've all been put against each other and brainwashed into believing that we are each other's enemies when we're not our enemies. We're actually on the same side. It's just that our enemies manipulate us and control us to make us attack each other instead of coming together and attacking them, because they know we are powerful than they are, because there's more of us than there are of them. And by our numbers, that's what threatens them. They're threatened by our numbers.
Some of y'all be working and shit too, which is fucked up. You should not be working on Labor Day. That's the whole fucking point. Should be the office working. Labor is sitting at home, chilling and drinking beer.
Shit, I think a couple years ago, I did work on music during Labor Day.
That's what Labor Day should be.
Because to me, it's just any other day, you know? I don't really give a fuck about Labor Day. Shit, it could have been Christmas for all I care.
We need a day where corporate motherfuckers chill.
We do have a day where corporate motherfuckers chill. It's called our birthday. Shit, don't tell me to do anything on my birthday. I will tell you to fuck off. Even if I had a job where I had to put on a suit or had to follow certain rules and go into work and shit, if I had a real job and shit, I would not show up for work on my birthday. I'd be like, look, boss, today is my birthday. That's my holiday. I'm like, if you need to fire me, you fire me. But don't ask me to come in again on my birthday. I don't do shit on my birthday.
second instinct that you fucking double guess yourself. That one's always good. It's that first instinct you want to go by. Something's telling you to get to it, get fucked to it. Do it. Yeah, I like it on Twitch. I get to catch a lot more than I need to. I don't know why. When I'm on Twitch, I don't get more.
I need to get on Twitch.
And I have to like.
Oh man. You know what I'm saying? I need to get on Twitch. I don't really get on Twitch like that.
Just don't fucking get it. Yeah.
But I'm one of those motherfuckers. Don't ask me to do shit on my birthday. I won't do nothing.
Hell yeah.
I'll do it the day after. Whatever you ask me to do, if it's still around for me to do tomorrow, the day after my birthday, then I'll most likely do it. But if it's on my birthday, I'll tell you to go fuck yourself. Because I ain't doing shit on my birthday. The only thing I really do on my birthday is probably go out, get a cake, get some weed, fucking smoke, eat, get something to eat before I eat some cake. I had an ice cream cake on my birthday. That shit was badass.
I'm coming back. Like, I'm slowly coming back into it and start doing shit like daily.
Although my mom tripped about me getting a Batman cake. I try to go to Walmart for that, but Walmart, they I don't know what the fuck is up with Walmart. Walmart had the same shit they had the last time I went in there, and I was like, man, fuck this shit, man. They want to sell me some bullshit. They want to sell them same cakes from a couple years ago. What? Nobody bought them shits the other year you sold them? Try to sell them? You know what I think? They don't make them shits. They don't make none. They don't do nothing. All they do is just put that shit out for display so people could look at them. But they don't make that shit. Most they do is just go stand and look at shit in the back. Marvel at things. Fucking Walmart bakery. The Walmart bakery, they suck. All they do is just stare at shit. And when you ask them if you would get them a cake, if they would get you a cake, they act like they don't know what you're talking about. They act like they don't even know what the fuck you saying. I'm like, man, you don't understand what the fuck I'm saying? I'm saying I need a fucking cake. How the fuck you don't understand me? What the fuck, man? That's why I don't like going to Walmart for cakes, man, because damn, man. They want to give you a hard time about it. Tell them motherfuckers, give me one of your cakes. I need a cake. I need a birthday cake. And they look at you like, what's a cake? Bitch, you don't know what a fucking cake is? Why are you even fucking working here if you don't know what a fucking cake is? Shit, you work at a bakery in a big-ass store corporation. A big-ass corporate store. And you don't know what a fucking cake is. My God, man. That's why I hate going to Walmart for shit like that. If I was ever around my son and my son asked me to get him a cake, I would not go to Walmart for that cake. I go to fucking Publix or something. At least Publix knows what the fuck they're doing and they know how to get fucking bakeries and shit. They know how to get their cakes and shit, man. Walmart, on the other hand, they look at you like, what are you talking about? We have cakes? Yeah, bitch, you have fucking cakes, man. You have cakes back there, man. Shit. That's why I usually just get what's out in the display.
Been live for 38 minutes already. We got 5 motherfuckers in here watching. 5 likes. That's what's up. Thanks y'all for hitting that fucking like button. If you hit that subscribe button, I don't know if y'all subscribe to it or not. Probably fucking unsubscribe from my ass. I've been gone for so long. Seems like my shit ain't grew that much since I started it. Get it back up, get it running.
You know, I don't ever get anybody in this live stream, you know. I think I had one person in a live stream,
Over 1,000
but I don't remember what he was saying.
months, so
But he was cool, though.
you know that Patrick and Smoke Brigade for each other. Yeah.
Ain't no shit about it, you know.
Sandy Snail or whatever at his house. I guess that's supposed to be named after the guy who created SpongeBob Boy. She's always there cleaning up and whatever, so he made that character named after his wife. And then there's like characters named after other things that happen. So, like,
Shit, I already knew that SpongeBob was gay.
yes, sir.
And I wouldn't necessarily say Patrick's gay. He's just too dumb to realize that SpongeBob is gay.
Hallowicked. Who is all going to go to Hallowicked?
Mr. Krabs killed all the crabs and fucking cooked them into fucking Krabby Patties and shit. That's why in one episode when he bites into a Krabby Patty, he's like, "Oh, that's what I taste like." Because the secret Krabby Patty formula consists of crab meat.
It really depends on Josh. It really depends on Josh. I don't know. We want to keep it alive. Which I think we want to keep it alive. Josh is doing his thing over there still, so yeah, it was sounding.
You know, I thank God that the truth came out, because I've been meaning to tell this dude Michael Perez that I don't like him because of how he snitches on me. And I would have told him, "Look, man, you would be cool. I would think you're really fucking cool if you did not snitch so fucking much, man." I try to tell him I would like hanging out with you if you weren't such a fucking snitch. Somebody should tell him. Actually, I should tell him. Dude, whenever you think snitching is lame and you don't think snitching is cool anymore like you do, I think I might have a spot for you to chill with me at, you know? I might have room in my circle for you to chill with me, but I don't make room in my circle for fucking snitches, man. I just don't. Because being that you're a snitch and you hang out with me, people might start thinking I'm a fucking snitch. Just because of association. And I'm not trying to be found guilty by associations, you know? That's why I try to hang out with like-minded people, people who think like me. Snitching is not cool, no matter what circumstances it's under.
Now they want to raise the fucking minimum wage. It's so fucking stupid. Yeah, let's raise the minimum wage.
Shit, fam. Cost of living goes up, then our checks go up.
A lot of people understand. Think that raising minimum wage makes people gonna make more money. More if they fucking money more.
Even though our fucking economic system's rigged by design, you know.
They make our money less value. It's fucked up. Yeah, quit paying so much money. Dude, I suggest if you have kids from here right now, man, don't get them a birth certificate. Fuck that thing. That is like the biggest mistake we all make when we're like young parents and we don't know any better.
Damn.
Kids' birth certificate, you making them slaves to the government. You prevent that. Just don't give them. All you need is a certificate of live birth, and that's all you need. Get out of my yard, little boy! Kids, man. Run the fuck through my yard. I'm gonna be the old guy who's like, get the fuck out of my yard, you little son of a bitch.
Damn. Me and him are kind of like-minded, but when it comes down to it, I want to be a cool old man, you know? I want to be cool. I want to be one of them grumpy old men that yells at little kids, say, get the hell out of my yard, get off my property, or nothing like that. I'm going to be cool.
If the cost of fucking groceries and gas went down, and then they increased the minimum wage.
Like if I see a teenage kid
that's not how it works. They've already got
about 17 years old and he's trying to get a pack of cigarettes and nobody will contribute to a minor for him, then I'll tell him, man, give me your money. I'll go do it. Just give me 2 cigarettes, though. Give me 2 cigarettes out that pack since I'm going to have to do it, you know, because I was in your place. When I was 17, I used to ask people, hey, could you go in there and give me a box of cigarettes? You could keep the change if that's good enough for you. I was a cool jit. I'm hoping to be a cool-ass old man, too. I'm hoping to be cool as fuck.
We get the price of living down, which Trump had it down. People forget about that shit.
Damn right, man. Shit.
Down, which by the time it actually took effect, it was into Joe Biden's term, so they tried to take credit for it. That was all Trump shit. Yeah, dude. They fucking really stole that shit. It's like just trying to steal his fucking policy to stop taxing tips. A week after he fucking stated that shit was the policy.
I heard Trump said that if elected, when he gets back in there, he's going to end the payroll tax. He's going to end that shit.
People don't like politics and don't want to hear politics, but really need to pay attention to politics because it really affects
You know, I used to not give a fuck about politics until Donald Trump ran for president. And that's when I started to give a shit. Because I was like thinking, before Trump became president, I'm like, man, shit, I don't trust none of these motherfuckers. They're all the fucking same. They're all the same. They claim to be different. They claim to be different parties, but they all have the same agenda. Then a dude from New York, from Trump Tower, says he's running for president. Talks a whole different game than what all these other motherfuckers are talking. Questions everything, challenges the mainstream narrative, all that shit. And I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, shit. I didn't vote for Trump in 2016, but some part of me wishes I did. But I didn't. But hearing everything he said, the way he, the policies he passed, the laws he passed, man, damn. I was like, there hasn't been anyone this good since Kennedy. They say Obama was good, but shit, man, you got to be shitting me. I was not an Obama supporter, even though people got mad at me about that. They're like, if it wasn't for Obama, you wouldn't have Social Security. I'm like, dude, Obama didn't give a fuck. He don't even know me. Obama don't know who the fuck I am. I'm just another American citizen to him. Plain and simple. Obama wouldn't give two shits if I got Social Security or not. And I agree with this homie. A citizen needs to run for president. Fuck all these career politicians. A citizen needs to step up and say, you know what? I'm going to serve a civic duty. I'm going to serve a civic duty to help my country out. I'm going to run for president. I'm going to beat these motherfuckers, and I'm going to win. And not only I'm going to win for myself, but I'm going to win for the future of this country. Shit, a lot of people don't realize that there's 3 requirements of being president of the United States. And it doesn't have anything to do with criminal records or anything like that. The 3 requirements is you have to be born in this country. You have to have lived in this country for longer than 14 years. And you have to be 35 years of age.
This lady right here that we got running right now, she's going to have to deal with other countries at some point. And when she does, they're going to walk all over her. It's going to be bad.
Yeah, we can't have cackling Kamala in there laughing like a witch every time she's in the seat, man.
Yeah, she's on day one. I'm going to do the bitch. Been here 3.5 years. You ain't done anything. Like, don't say or make promises when you haven't done anything.
And shit, Joe Biden's been calling her President Harris instead of Vice President Harris. I think this motherfucker forgot he's president. Joe's old ass forgot he's president for another, let's see, couple of months until the election starts, you know. They're going to do the election in about 2 months, I believe. Yeah, I think so. Nah, about 3 months. Now, abortion is a touchy topic, and I'm not going to lie. The way I see it, if the baby doesn't pose any life-threatening problems or complications, have the fucking kid. Have the fucking baby. Come on, man. Shit. Now, if it actually does affect your life and you could die giving birth, well, I guess you have to do it. You have to make the tough choice to have the abortion. That's the only time I would back abortion. The only time I would ever support anyone who has an abortion. Either they miscarried or if their lives were endangered, if they carried the baby to term. But if it's just a simple I got drunk at a club and got knocked up or some shit like that, then have the kid, you know?
Don't fucking listen to it. Do your fucking research yourself. Watch everything.
Because having that child and being able to raise that child might change your prerogatives on life. And it might make you a much better person. Children have a way of changing adults when they become parents. Because automatically, by instinct, when a human has a child, it's just like animals having litters or whatever you consider it, you know. By instinct, they take on the paternal the paternal behavior, you know. They take on the paternal role, is what I was meaning to say, not behavior. The paternal role, where they're like, okay, we had a kid. It's time to be parent to our child. And not like most species of animals that eat their offsprings or their offsprings eat them. Not like that.
Step back. Go back over the fucking like actual news that's not biased. Turn around my shit. I'm gonna get motherfucker driving my grass. I'm going to get some ass. Beat some ass, fuck, man.
One thing I learned about cats is if one of them's having a kitten, don't ever touch the kitten after it's born because the mother won't touch it. The mother won't want it. It'll abandon it. It'll be like, well, okay, since you touch my kitten, that's your kitten now. You could raise that. That's the way they look at it. Because they don't want human scent all over their kittens when they're first born. But hell, cats and dogs, they don't go into abortion clinics and abort their kittens and puppies. They have them motherfuckers. And they don't give a fuck who knocks them up, you know? They don't care which dog knocks them up or which cat knocks them up. They're going to have that. If there's anyone that raps out there like I do or makes music like I do, vote for Trump in 2024 because he cares about the little people like us, man. He cares about the guys trying to come up. Shit, and I got this prediction about Donald Trump. 2024, Trump's going to win. The only way he won't win is if they steal it like they did before, which they won't because too many people woke up when they first did it. And the way they went about counting the votes was ridiculous as fuck. Because never in history have they ever tried to hide themselves while they're counting the votes. Never. But in 2020 was the first time in history they did that shit. But they already know that if they do that shit again with Trump versus Harris in 2024, November, that they won't be able to get away with it. People would have already caught on to the bullshit and be like, yep, they're rigging this shit. Which means if they rig this shit, means they rigged 2020. And not only they rigged 2020, they rigged 2000.
Sour berries, motherfucker. This shit's pretty good. Check you one of them motherfuckers out. It's supposed to be like 20,000 puffs, but it ain't no fucking way. Shit doesn't last.
When they counted 2016, Trump beat Hillary, they did a recount. I'm sure everybody remembers the recount. When they did that recount, they were like thinking, well, the first time they were like, oh, it must be some mistake. There's no way Donald Trump beat Hillary. Let's recount this shit. So they recounted it.
Be real, y'all. Much love. Make sure y'all
and after they recounted it, they came up with the same electoral votes. Donald Trump won again. And that's when they weren't happy with the results. And then they were like, oh, he colluded with Russia. That's how he won. It was absolutely crazy. They were mad because when they recounted the votes, they ended up with the same results as they did when they first counted it. So they had to announce to the public that Donald Trump won the 2016 presidential election.
We are looking into yet another claim about The Simpsons predicting a big news event.
The Simpsons, the wacky animated sitcom that's been around for decades, has gained a cult following not just for its humor and dysfunctional family dynamics, but
I have to watch some of that shit later. But that shit's interesting, though. Oh, man. It was just absolutely crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just fucking nuts. For a while, me and my friend Malcolm, we were having this debate whether the Trump attempted assassination was real or not. And I was kind of questioning it. I was like thinking, was it really an assassination, or was it an attempted one, or was it all staged for him to pull votes? But he didn't have to stage an assassination like that just to win people over like that, you know? Even if that didn't happen, it would not change the outcome of this election, you know? Donald Trump's going to win. Whether that assassination attempt happened or not, he's still going to win. Because you could have mixed feelings about Donald Trump. You could like him or you could hate him. You could agree or disagree with what he says, but you can't take it away from him. That man pulls voters. Without a doubt. No questions asked. That dude pulls fucking voters. He's a popular individual. He's a popular candidate, which he is deemed a threat to globalist agendas. He is deemed a threat to globalist agendas. And that's why they try to kill that dude. They try to have him killed. And they ain't going to give up either. They're going to keep coming after him. Secret Service wasn't where they were supposed to be during the time that this happened. The FBI, the CIA, all of them refused to testify about what happened on that day. I'm like, the reason why they refused to testify is because they were in on it. They were trying to kill Trump. They were trying to kill Donald Trump. The CIA, the FBI, possibly the ATF, the DHS, all these big government agencies with abbreviations. Shit. Well, it wouldn't be the first time the CIA had a president killed. Just look at JFK. I tell you, man, that should be crazy, man. They killed Abraham Lincoln, too. But the reason why they killed him wasn't because he freed the slaves. The reason why they killed him is because he was trying to break America away from the Federal Reserve. He was trying to pull us away from the Federal Reserve so that the U.S. Treasury could create a debt-free currency that was like the U.S. dollar, but without the Federal Reserve footnote, without the Federal Reserve note on it. I watched this video about this guy. He went into like this store that didn't accept cash or card, and the only thing they accepted was a chip that people would press their palm on. This lady pressed her palm on it, and she was able to buy her food. And this guy, he went up there with his money, and they were like, "Sir, we don't take cash." He's like, "Look at that little print right there. Something about, there's a little print on all our money supply that they have to accept the cash. They have to accept the U.S. dollar because there's a print on there that says that this debt must be accepted by the debtors." Something like that. I'd have to look at the dollar again. Which means if you walk into a place that don't accept cash and cash is all you got, just hand them your money. Just hand them your money. Say, "Look, that's what it says on the dollar. That's what it says on our money supply, that you have to accept this currency. I'm giving you this currency. I'm taking this food. I'm not stealing it because I'm making a trade with you, you know?" And they can't charge you for stealing or nothing. That you're giving something back. You're giving them money. You're paying for your purchase, just like we were supposed to. But I figure I'm on a live stream for a bit until like Friday or something. And then I'm going to go shopping and buy my fucking shit. What is it? My USB port. Kind of similar to what I showed earlier. I need to get another one with more USBs attached to it. I'm thinking about going to Best Buy. Even though Best Buy pissed me off one time, but I ain't going there to get something for a computer. Actually I am, but not to put internally into a computer, but something to attach on the outside. I really need something to attach on the outside. Because I have my music software, my music controllers, my mic's over there in the corner, my keyboard is right there by the door. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm still alive, fam. Even though I had to open the browser like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, fuck, man. I usually go live for a bit on my laptop and then I just exit out. I don't really check Facebook on my laptop. I don't even play games on my laptop. My laptop is my studio. And when I check my emails, it's by my phone. I check my emails by phone. I work on music on my laptop. You know, I was showing my friend my headphones that I use for music now. He's like, "Those are gas, man. Those are fire." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. You've seen these before, man." A mutual friend of ours had one. I was like, I told him, you know, Tony had a pair. He's like, "Yeah, he did." He's like, "How'd you know?" I'm like, "Because he told me. He told me he had a pair." And the reason why I bought that pair is because that's what I could afford. Because my grandfather was giving me money at the time. He was giving me a good amount of money, and I went to Guitar Center to buy those headphones. And that's what led me to buy my keyboard. I ended up buying my keyboard because I walked past the keyboard because I was looking for headphones. And then I came back to the keyboard because I looked at the sale price and I still had a good amount of money left over around Christmas time. So I said, "You know what? I'm going to buy that. $250 when it's really at like 500. They took 250 off." I got that shit on sale. That shit was on sale. And I like it too. I like it a lot. My keyboard, my live instrument keyboard, that's the biggest piece of instrument I have. And then I have my other keyboard. That's my second biggest one, my MIDI controller. I actually have I have quite a few MIDI controllers. I need to get another one though. I need to get one with just a transport on it, but this is what I'm talking about. I have this right here. This one was recommended to me by my friend, and I like it a lot. The Akai Professional MPD 218. I love this. I love this thing. That's one of my favorite ones, and so is this one. This is my favorite too. My first one I'm about to show you. I'm going to show you my first keyboard. I had to move my flash DVD off this shit because that shit ripped. I was pissed about it. I was like, "Damn, man. Fuck." And then here's my other keyboard. This is my first one. I got at Guitar Center. I got both of these at Guitar Center. And then I got my audio interface at Guitar Center too. I tell you, I went to Guitar Center during a bad year. I was mad too. My mom was like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Shit, they don't have the mic I want. They don't have the mic I need." She's like, "Wow." I'm like, "Yeah." That's when I was still talking to someone who was bad company. Someone named Ruben. I don't use his rap name because he don't have no music out. So why even use his rap name when he don't even have no music out? And the only thing that's out that he really has is on BandLab. Shit, I'm on multiple platforms. I'm streaming on multiple places. And after having some time to grieve, I actually got back to work on music. I'm back to producing though. This dude always used to tell me, man, you need to hurry up and make a beat, man, because you all this taking your time shit ain't cutting it. I'm like, dude, I take my time so my shit turns out good, so my shit sounds good, you know? That's the way I've always done it. Why change things now, you know? If you're used to a certain way of doing things, don't let anybody, I mean anybody, change your way of doing things. If it gets the job done, then do it, you know? You know, I want to get another keyboard that's almost like the one I just showed with the black and white keys and the transport controls and all this other stuff, but I have to save up a good amount of money for it. I'd be trying to tell my mom, you need to take me to Guitar Center. I need to check out what's there. I'm like, Mom, you be tripping because you don't want to drive to Orlando. Ain't that a bitch? Shit. We ain't going nowhere in particular except to Guitar Center, and then we're going to come back because I don't know anywhere else I want to stop at in Orlando. Oh, good grief, man. Shit. Oh, man. And I'm still trying to figure out how to put Mixcraft onto that desktop. I did it before, but that's when I had Mixcraft 6, I believe. I was using Mixcraft 6 thanks to Riddles the Clown. He's over at Got Bud Records. He used to have his own record label when I was a part of it, with him and Aztec, Psycho Sane. We had a good roster, but he released me from my contract on good terms. I would want to work with him again, although we did one track I don't think fully was released. I'm still telling my mom we need to go to Guitar Center here in Orlando. I'm tired of going to the one in Lakeland. Most of the times the one in Lakeland don't have shit. We should go to the one in Orlando. But that bitch be tripping. She be tripping. I be trying to tell her, Mom, take me to the one in Orlando because that shit, they might have some good shit there. They might have some good things that I might need. A turntable. A fucking turntable might be one of them. One of them USB turntables that I could just plug up as an extra control to my music software so I could be more flexible with what I do. Flexibility makes music easy for me. The more flexible I can be with my controllers and what's available to me,
is what's easier for me, you know. But she be tripping. She be tripping. I be trying to tell her I need to go to Guitar Center on a real note. And that's what I be telling her. I'm like, Mom, you need to take me straight to Guitar Center so I could pick up a turntable and possibly one of those switches that I could plug up to my computer so I could run like 7 USBs at the same time if I wanted to. Or 8 USBs at the most. Because I could plug up my MIDI controller. Although I thought about trying to use that for recording, just until I get an Easy World control. One of them transport controllers. I had a transport controller that had just the rewind to the beginning, play, record, stop, fast forward to the end, loop, and you could adjust the sounds and everything. I think I used that mostly for vocals. And actually I did it for production too. I did a lot of producing with it. Man, I miss having it though. Damn, I need to get it. I need to get another one though. I have the box to it, so I can show you what I'm talking about. Where the fuck is the box? I have a box to it because when it comes to music controllers like that, I don't really like to throw shit away, especially boxes to it. My mom asked me why I threw it away. I said because it broke. The knobs broke off of it. The 3 top knobs broke off that shit, and I had to throw it away. I told my mom, you think I wanted to throw that shit away? I'm like, hell nah. Hell nah. I wanted to cry throwing that shit away. But I was like, well, I can't put the knobs back on. I can't glue that back on because that shit's stuck. That shit's fucked up. So I have to throw that shit away. Now I can't find the box. Ugh. And one thing is for certain, I have to put Mixcraft on this computer. That is one thing that I have to do. And I need to find some way to put like a HDMI port into this computer so I could run it into the TV, run it through the TV. Because I don't really want to use the monitor. I much rather use the computer itself. I don't want to use the computer monitor. I would much rather get a better one, though. Get a better monitor. But I couldn't find the box. But it had the transport controls on it, and it had the slider knobs, the slider and the knobs on it, to where you could turn the knob one way or the other, you know. But shit, I have to get another one. I think the last thing that I bought that was music related was probably my keyboard, my live instrument keyboard. No. That wasn't it. It was that cable that plugs into my live instrument keyboard to my audio interface straight into my laptop. But I want to get a better switch. Oh, man. Let me check my phone right quick. %42. Damn. Yeah, I know I'm away from the camera a lot. Oh, man. But I'm just sharing this live. Hold on. I got one more place to share it. I tell you, oh man. Never mind. It ain't worth selling people out on YouTube in a live stream because people see that everywhere. Everybody sees it. It ain't no sense in selling people out like that. uh, what the fuck? Everybody's talking about Steve Harvey's daughter. This one guy said, Resident Evil gum and teeth ass. Ah! I said, damn, she's got horse teeth. It wouldn't surprise me if she neighs when she laughs. Ah, shit. Ah! Shit. Oh, shit. No. You know, they say Meg the Stallion is a man. That that one dude that Jay-Z tried to sign to his label, he 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 wouldn't sell out, so they put him in prison. I forget his name, and I don't know the whole story. Meg the Stallion set him up, said he shot at her or he shot her, but that wasn't even true. Damn. I'm looking at this picture that Shaggy uploaded to Instagram. It's a meme, actually. Oh man, I don't know why they put an age restriction on some of my videos. Shit. Shit, I'm gonna hop off here, y'all. I'll probably catch y'all tomorrow because I won't have that part until like Friday or something. All right, y'all. Peace.